Do 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 do. What's up, gods? It is time for part 3, or should I really say day 3? I feel like using the term days is probably the best way to describe this rather than using parts. But you know. Do do do. God is already having buffering issues. Do what you did yesterday. I'll put this in the chat because you won't be able to. He shan't be able to hear me. Do 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 do. Do do. Bum bum. Oh God, that is what I'm doing. Oh shit. I'll turn this down a tad. It's like the net learned my shit and is countering it. Actually, it's not funny at all. God. Come on out, Walker.
No worries.
No worries, but this needs to stop. Woohoo! Motherfucker! Stream mode on. Forget things. Say I forget things.
You guys are toast.
Oh, I need to do this. Okay, that's done. Let's swap to Lulu. Bum bum. Bum bum. Okay, so the whole point of today is we're gonna take the boat ride to Kilika, and that's it. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to take an extended boat ride, as in we're going to grind against the boss fight there. You fight Sin and a bunch of Sin scales basically.
This is gonna take a...
And we're going to grind that. We're going to grind that fight up a bit. I've done this before. Oh yeah, so gods can at least read my my posts in the chat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh shit! I'm walking into things. No, there's something here, but we can't see it till the next game. Do do Okay, so let's save now because we've accomplished 5 things. I'm towards these people because I think some of them stop running after me, little shit. Some of them give you items. Oh, I should just bounce out again then, shouldn't I? They will stop running eventually. I don't think I'm going to miss my chance. Yeah, we get lots of items from these people, I'm sure. Yep. We're all in the village. Don't keep moving. Oh shit. Okay, so that ring you give to HP plus 10%, which kind of brings her in line with Tidus and Lulu, because otherwise she was really quite far behind. Otherwise, this guy, I haven't spoken to him yet. Is that giving us anything? He's therefore completely useless to me. Hashtag fuck him. The thing is, gods, I actually read it as long and not wrong. So it's like my brain knew what you meant and it told me what the actual message was. That's quick way. You think Waka would be like, hey guys, I'm doing all that. Yeah, exactly. You'd think that Waka would be like, if it had that they'd walk past. Yeah. He says he forgot about it, but you'd think that seeing the entrance to it would stir the memory. Also, completely forgot you can actually walk through it during that cutscene and just be walking behind. Just be walking behind Yuna as she's saying goodbye to everyone. Here we go. Doot. 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 Boop boop. You checking out Lulu? You checking out Yuna? Hi. Damn. He just like throws it down. That guy looks up. You little bitch. Okay, so when the party's all split up, the first person you talk to, you get a bunch of affection points for also.
Or where you came from.
You don't know who we are or where we came from.
If
you want
you
to test out something then?
Yuna's pilgrimage, we won't take it lightly.
Gods, I usually place Tidus behind any female in the scene, because reasons. Oh shit!
Come to think of it, I
Didn't
haven't told
realise
you
this
where
was
we're
gonna
going.
actually start like a
First to
cutscene.
Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Thanks, I thought so too.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
And jeez, I ain't getting involved in this shit.
We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory
Let's do it too. So you come along, yeah?
We'll be praying for the Aurochs.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's an Albert Primer in here, or this might actually be on the boat that travels between Kilika and Luca. But there's an Albert Primer. If it's not in the captain's like cabin here, it's in the engine room down below. Oh, what a great day! Everything's fine and dandy. Let's go this way. Nothing up here. Fuck it all then. Let's go this way. God's also kind of mentioned how much super strength that Bionic dude has in his upper body. The dude supports it. What the fuck you on about? Bionic dude. What? One of these are binoculars, yes. No, right, I remember that last time. Echo again. I think that was my TV. I've turned it down. I can never hear this game when I'm streaming it. Ow! Which is a shame. Just hurt my fucking toe as well. Hashtag ow. Also, today, let's change to the original. To the arrangement even. Let's shake it up for today.
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All me name's not a waka. Don't look like you got much money either. I've no business
Don't look
with you
like you
anyway.
got much money either.
A waka
Well,
the 20
fuck you.
Merchant extraordinaire.
A walk of the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
And T does a handstand on the dude's shoulder. Oh, so when you said Bionic, you meant the binocular guy. I thought that was someone's name. I'm like, who the fuck's this? Okay, so I'm gonna look up something about a waka. You give him money, blah blah blah, and it affects his prices later, and I just want to know. I just need to know how to spell a waka, and I just need to know what I need to give when. Fuck off. Wow. Okay, so between now and the Mihen High Road we can give him money. If we over those period of time give him 10,001 gil, we'll have a 30% decrease on his prices. If we give him nothing, there's a 100% increase. If we give him 101 gil to 1,000 gil, it's just a 50% increase. 1,000 to 10,000 is just a 20% increase. And okay, so wow, so you either get a 20% increase or a 30% discount. There's no like middle ground. There's no way to make his prices just be normal. So my question is, do I really want to pour money? Okay, so the God is one step ahead of me. He's literally said to give all my gil to him. If. What do you mean if I get that far? Bitch, I'm going all the way. Okay, so I'm going to give him a gil. I don't actually remember when I normally spend gil in this game anyway. Actually, I do. I normally spend my gil in Blitzball to recruit Blitzball players. I rarely use items. I don't know whether that makes me pro or not. That's what.
I guess it pays to ask.
Thank you kindly, lad.
Fine seed money for the
okay, so we're basically almost nearly halfway in terms of the total amount we can give him in order to affect his prices for the better. So yeah, that's working fine right now. Then power room. Why do I feel like this should be called like engine room or some such?
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
It's
What is this place?
The
Power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Oh shit, okay, so 10,001 gil to make 4
Miracles
empty
and
slots
oddities
of
were
weapons and
starting to
armour
become daily
affordable later,
routine
or
on
3
this
empty.
trip.
So, I mean, whether it's 4 or 3 empty slots, that's bloody good. Okay, so yeah, it is totally worth giving him all my moolah.
La 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 la.
I know what she does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where the outbred primer was. And I still haven't gone on to more of a save files and got the last 2, because I'm a bitch. Okay, let's talk to these to here. We need to go
I'm
inside
not
that
at
room
liberty
as
to
well.
talk about our plan. If people think you're with us, you'll be excommunicated too.
You better not
Some
run towards
things
me.
you're
I've got
better
no
off
more
not
money for
knowing.
him.
Take it from me. I'm not at liberty to talk about our plan.
Fuck you then. Talk to me, bitch.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this cargo.
Fuck off. You ain't getting
Why
in,
don't you
boy.
go topside? The
Why don't you
fresh sea
fuck off?
breeze might help restore your memory.
He's so funny. I'm gonna fucking make sure you die later. What the fuck? Remedy. Who can say no to a remedy? Seasick, he's gonna hurl. Jesus Christ. What a pussy. He seems real sick, yeah? Let's beat the shit out of this suitcase because it offended me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Maybe, okay, I'm doing this because I expected potions to shit out of it. But I'm guessing that's on the next boat ride, and right now this just makes you look a bit aggressive. Godsfield, because after you get the airship proper and talk to Owaka's brother and Gagas there, he appears in Macedonian Woods and sells the empty equipment for the better prices. Okay, so that's basically the end game with this Owaka stuff then, is to affect those prices right near the end. You could, I'm not going to maximise all of the celestial weapons, so having affordable 4-slot equipment is going to be really great and really helpful. So okay, now I guess we've got to go talk to Una. I'm gonna kick the ball. I'm gonna kick the ball. He won't speak to me, will he? No, he's gonna shake his head.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood.
That summoner's got noble
I
blood.
heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Ba do do. Let's try talking to Lady again.
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
We accomplished absolutely nothing by doing that. Let's talk to Walker again. We have accomplished.
Is his father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple.
God's
Lord
for the
Braska
next
defeated
suitcase
Sin
brought
10
you with
years ago.
drugs. That one doesn't, sadly.
Yuna's the heir to a great
Well,
legacy.
that's a gosh darn shame. According to
It's
Twitch,
tough.
Jamstar is watching.
Father's famous.
Yo, Jamstar, what's up?
Waka's a bit lacking
What's
in the
up?
imagination department.
What's up?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind, Joe. That's what I do. Okay, so everyone now goes off and carries on doing their own shit, which gives us a chance to talk to Una. I'm pretty sure talking to Una is going to advance to the ultimate main goal of this thing, of this whole stream. Should I practice kick passes more? Yeah? I don't know, does that do something? Does that like maybe affect his blitzball stats maybe? It seems so unlikely. What can you do, yeah? Is that gonna make him work on something else?
You talked to Yuna yet? She had some questions for you.
What I like about Yuna's celestial weapon is the 1 MP cost. I mean, yeah, you can put 1 MP cost on something else, TBH, but I like how the celestial weapon has it. Let's chat then.
The wind. It's nice.
That wind be nice. This isn't awkward at all. This ain't awkward a little bit. That's supposed to signify something.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so guys, as far as he's aware, telling that guy to work on his kicking doesn't affect anything. But the Besaid Aurochs are terrible blitzball players until they reach like max level. In the last few levels, they gain stats at a ridiculous pace.
I've heard in Xanarkin.
So they're saying that their long game is like an understatement.
Even at night. Great blitzball
A
tournaments are
complete
held there,
understatement.
and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Da, 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 da.
My father. His name is Jekt.
No.
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Yeah, of course it is.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
That's exactly what it is.
Why not?
My old man, he died 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
He did.
I'm sorry.
He did. He died.
He went out to sea for training one day.
He's so dead.
Never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jekt came to Spira.
But
It's true, I first met Jekt 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day
God.
my father left.
OMG.
The date fits, doesn't it?
Joking aside, Yuna is one of the
how would
characters I
you-
love. Oh, Final Fantasy series.
You're
God's
here?
3 orders and essay. Yeah,
Are you
one
not?
and Picos is great, except for the fact that endgame you never use magic, or at least against the super shit, as the best tactics max strength, speed and luck, and you spam quick hit with reducing into Waka and only change out with nerve just having any damage. La, la, la. Well, oh, here we go. Tears missed. She grabbed his leg. Okay, so basically, I don't actually think the ship is under attack. I think Sin is just travelling through the water, you know, like alongside us. And obviously his presence and, you know, his great presence is affecting the waves and whatnot. Do-do-do. Oh shit. Our journey just started and she's gonna die before she even reaches the second island. Okay, so Kamari is able to reach here. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is just a fin of Sin. Sin! Yeah, Sin is literally just passing by. Yeah, Godsfield. Sin is literally just swimming about like he does, or saying hi to someone the day. The crazy thing is, spoilers by the way, because you know this is a game that's old. Tidus was brought to be saved by Sin, so well, whether that was intentional, I don't know, but that's what happened. So for Sin to be around here now isn't necessarily a big surprise. He was nearby to begin with. So yeah, so Sin didn't attack us, Sin is just swimming by, but I'm guessing the people on the boat assume he's going to attack Kilika. I don't even know if he's deliberately going to attack anyone. I don't actually think he is. I think he's just travelling by, but they can't let him get close to Kilika because that's, you know, that's where their families live. So they're trying to do something now to stop him. So they fired harpoons to try and hold him in place, but by doing so they've kind of acted as the aggressor. You know, Sin is now launching an attack. Well, Sin's scales have been thrown down on us anyway. Okay, so this is literally the whole point of this stream. We are literally going to spend at least 2 hours, and I'm not joking when I say 2 hours, Godsfield, get your supplies. This will be a while. Yeah, yeah. This is where it all begins. Yeah, this is it. This is us for the night now, ladies and gents. This is what we're doing for the. I don't want to use cheer yet until Walker joins us as well, just so I can make sure everyone's on the same amount of cheers. I'm going to use cheer 5 times to keep everyone boosted up, as it were. Yeah. So I need to get haste on Walker, and then I'm going to use cheer 5 times, and then we're literally just going to beat the shit out of Sin Scales.
How many of these things are there?
For about 2 hours.
Attack the fin!
The fin! Attack the fin! Fighting at a distance. Regular sword attacks cannot hit targets at a distance, such as Sin's fin. Attack these enemies using magic or Walker's blitzball. Or we can just grind. Also, what okay, so I say I'm going to do this for 2 hours. I don't know how long I'm going to do it. I may do it for longer than 2 hours. Well, no. I will do it for at least 2 hours, but I may do it for longer than 2 hours. The point is, what I did the last time I ended up doing this, is I ended up doing this until I unlocked certain overdrive modes for characters. That was used as an indicator. Okay. So this will now be the second cheer. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, that was a critical hit, I do believe. I hope that they can start getting some overkills just at base, just after 5 cheers. We've had 3 so far. I don't know yet. It doesn't look as if Kumari's probably going to get any overkills. Not the end of the world. But I'm hoping that Walker and Tidus can get overkills just with their basic attack. This is now the 5th and final cheer. We're now fully boosted. Godsfield. Personally, I always got Slayer for Tidus before this fight, so I could get Blitz Ace for him during this. Well, you didn't tell me that, did you, bitch? You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me this. Let me plan this. That would be cool, though, because Tidus would very, very quickly fill his overdrive gauge, and then you could actually. The crazy thing is, that would work. That would work so well. That would work so well. Yeah, you could actually have a Blitz Ace before you even got to Kilika. That is really, really sweet. Godsfield, I thought that was common sense, asshole. No, that's not common sense. Common sense is to not grind at all this early in the game. That's not what the common sense is. What common? I must say common people. That sounds a bit rude. What I mean is, you know, the everyday gamer is going to have the casual player. He's probably going to use common sense, and that is not common sense. Oh, he literally just cut Slayer. So he was so close to getting Slayer anyway. Oh my god, we could. What could have been, eh? If it hadn't already started. Oh yeah, Godsfield, especially with energy rain, that's 3 defo overkills too. Oh yeah, that's sweet, that is. Well, I'll do that the next time I play through this game. At least they're killing them all in 1 hit. Occasionally they're getting critical hits. No. You told me to grind for that strength node. What? Actually, I should be using extractability on some of these as well. See, God, you haven't reminded me to do that. The times that I've done this in the past, I haven't gone as far as getting haste. So normally these guys do actually get a couple of turns in. Nothing nothing too much. They don't deal much damage at all. But this is a lot quicker. Everyone having haste like this, because they were literally just cutting through them like butter. They're not even getting turns to move. The point of the grinding last stream was to get haste and extractability. So that's what I stopped. That's when I stopped. Thought it was basic reduction. You don't. Come on, God, you know me better than this. You know you have to tell me every little thing, or else it won't get done. You know this to be true. You dead. We're getting quite a few overkills, which is really good. I hope you get a crit with one of these to overkill them, but maybe you can't get crits with the extra moves. Godsfield, and yeah, this is the whole reason I told you to go haste, so it's infinite without being limited by healing needs. Because eventually you would run out of potions. Because eventually you would run out of potions, you'd run out of an MP to use cure, and then you'd have to stop. But this way, we're not even taking any damage. I'm not even having to like plan my target carefully. I don't have to do it in any certain order. Just kill. So this is going to be it for the next good few hours, and we're going to gain so many sphere levels. I don't know when I'm going to stop doing this. I honestly don't. I'm probably just going to use extractability until Waka has no MP left. That obviously makes sense. And then we'll just start filling it. You can get crits with the extractabilities rare happens. Okay, so it can be done. So let's see how many crits out of 30 I get, because I had 30 MP. So I can use, it costs 1 MP, so I can use it 30 times. I also only recently found out that the extract abilities, they were added in the international version of the game. The international version of the game is the version of the game that we got in the PAL region. So here in the UK, what came over as simply Final Fantasy X was Final Fantasy International, as far as Japan was concerned. Whereas America had the original Japanese release. Obviously, I knew that much, but I didn't know that there were abilities that were only in the international version, such as the extract abilities. Also, the other abilities, Pilfer Gill, Nab Gill, Full Break, and Quick Pockets were all added in the international version. And Quick Pockets, wow! Quick Pockets is something I don't think I've ever actually taken advantage of. But Quick Pockets use curative items quickly without losing a turn. Yeah, God said I love living in the UK. We get shit later than others, but usually the better versions. Yeah, that is one benefit in that case. We may not have got Final Fantasy X as quickly as America, but we got the version with more stuff. So it's not always a case of first, first is best, or that blah 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 blah. Do. Bum. You dead. Yeah. Kamari. At least we're killing everyone now. The craziest thing is, Kamari was doing like 169 damage before the cheers. He's doing like 100 more points of damage. Well, they were all doing about 100 points more damage just with 5 cheers. So, and cheers gives +1 to their stat. So once these characters gain just 5 points in strength, this is how much more damage they'll be doing. So the strength +4 node that you'll be able to create with the strength sphere from the Blitzball tournament, that puts it in perspective as to how useful that is, especially at this point in the game. Yeah, Godsfield, and honestly I would have found this game a lot more annoying without the extract skills. Yeah, the fact that they weren't in the original release kind of baffles my brain, because there were so many times where oh, Tidus has learned Warrior. That's interesting. It's not a surprise. You see, this all took a lot longer when I was doing it because I hadn't done all of that grinding on Besaid to get haste. So obviously Tidus has killed and attacked a lot more enemies than he had during my last run. So it probably isn't going to take me that long to get the overdrives, Warrior and Slayer, for Waka as well, because he's also been here just as much as Tidus. So yes, that's a thing. I'm one of those type of players who I do quite like grinding in video games. I kind of like how like if I wasn't streaming this, and I would still be doing this, but I would just have like a YouTube video or something on in the background, or maybe a stream, someone else's stream. Suppose you know the game set on memory would make this even faster thanks to Rocket's extract use. I didn't think about that, did I? You didn't tell me about it either. Also, I think it's, you know, we're going to be doing this for ages, and you know, scene won't break off from this harpoon for the whole time. This is really early in the game, of course, and we're not fighting Sin at all. Sin isn't doing anything really to us. He's just firing Sin scale at us. But you know, he's like, this is the big bad of the game, so far as we know anyway. And we're already having this happen. Waka has learnt Slayer. This is good news. Overkill. Say goodbye to your life. Godspeed. Also, too bad you can't use slow on that fin, just so it doesn't get its turn as often and waste time moving. You're true. How far ahead is slow to haste on the standard sphere grid, I wonder? I have a suspicion it's probably quite a few places away. But that's a very good point. Also, this was back in the Final Fantasy series when you were like allowed to use haste, because in some of the more recent games, haste just doesn't seem to have been. It seems to be a thing only enemies can have. I remember in Final Fantasy 13, Saz, I think, learned haste. I believe he was the only synergist who learned haste. I may be wrong there, which was fine. But I'm pretty sure in Final Fantasy X-2, Sarah and Noel couldn't learn haste. I don't know if your monster allies could, or if the Saz, the synergist Saz, who can be a recruitable ally, maybe he can. Godsfield, I have made grinding an art form. And slow is also only at the end of Tidus' first circle, so it's actually relatively close. So we could have spent another couple of hours on Besaid doing more grinding, and it would have been beneficial, especially as we've got extractability for Waka. We could make sure we had the ability spheres we needed. So we should get at least 30, well, we'll get, overkill, yes, we had one overkill. So far we've had one overkill on the extractability. So that particular scale, I believe, should give us 2 ability spheres rather than 1. Let's just hope that's the thing. Godsfield, I don't know about specific skills in Final Fantasy 13, and yeah, haste has been forgotten to time. Was that a joke then? Forgotten to time. You know, it's time magic. It's been forgotten to time magic, whatever. So, So yeah, so haste used to be something that you could cav on your party, but nowadays it's like they don't want to give you haste anymore. They'd rather give it to enemies to give the enemies more turns. The enemies that can cast haste can often also cast slow, so that's their whole thing. Goodbye. Also, I've completely lost count of how many I've killed. Godsfield, but that first circle is a long one. Even I would only get to that strength mode. Defo gets layer for him, and Defo overkills as he hits 3 assholes. Okay, so his first circle is a long circle, and not even you would really spend all the time doing that much. Although I'm guessing it's certainly doable. Well, of course, nothing's impossible. Do 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 do. Oh shit. Boom, bitch. Get out of the way. Godsford, otherwise I would be hours. And there's actually no limit whatsoever to what you can do here. I mean, ultimately I think you can only have 99 sphere levels in stock at any one time. You could literally sit here and spend like 10 hours just doing this. You could do that. There'd be nothing stopping you doing that. Godsford, well, it's a long circle. It's only as long as the amount of experience needed and the small amount you get. It's like 800 experience total to get, but you only get 3 or 4 experience a pop. Well, during the grinding yesterday, I was getting about 10 to 12 experience yesterday. Because we either fought a formation of 3 enemies, Condor, the wolf, and a Flan, or a Flan and a Condor, or a Flan and a wolf. So we were getting about 10. So we'd have to do what, 80 battles to get 100, to get 800. Okay, so we now got. Okay, so after those 30 uses of extractability, I believe only one of them was a critical hit, and therefore an overkill. Speaking of overkills, this really isn't all that complicated. Do 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 do. Boom! Right in the ball box. What am I looking for? There we go. There you go. Godsfield, because I always get it after this battle, but getting into battle itself takes a lot of time, and I was pulling those experience. I don't ask, by the way, it was only an example. Okay. I wonder if it's like closest to 8,000. No, that's quite a leap. Perhaps not quite that far. Down you go. Another critical hit. This is all nice, this is all nice. The wall looks quite nice. The wall looks very nice indeed. Boom. Boom. Probably more like 2,000 or something. Yeah, it probably is. So that's what, 200 battles? you need to do, and that I think we were only getting about 10 when we fought all 3 of the enemies. Yeah. I just realised I'm never actually going to get an overdrive for Tidus because I'm not getting hit by anything ever. No. I was just thinking, you know, or maybe we'll get a couple of overdrives off, but no, I'm speeding them all. They're never actually attacking me. I'm never going to increase my overdrive gauge. It's a shame you can't change your mode mid-battle. I don't see why you shouldn't be able to just go to one of the left or right menus and just change your mode mid-battle to help change strategy. I think Waka naturally has low luck because his crit rate is a lot lower than Kamari's and Tidus's. Also, is Waka actually getting quite a few less critical hits? Because I know Kamari and Tidus seem to be getting a lot of critical hits. Glassfield, and yes, you aren't getting any other spell other than Waka if you feel like it. Oh yeah. There's nothing to be gained by using Wakas right now, to be honest. I mean, yeah, well actually no, I suppose I'll kill all 3 enemies and I'll probably get overkill on all of them, so I suppose that's something. But yeah, it's probably not necessary. Someone's got sensor on their equipment, I don't know who. I don't know who. Is it Kamari maybe? It might be Kamari. Yeah. Also, I should talk about my plans for Kamari. What I'll do on Kamari's sphere grid is I'll take him around the little circle that he starts on. Mostly because in order to access anyone else's sphere grid, you need a level 1 key sphere. So I'll take him around the area he's on for starters. Get all the stat boosts and whatnot. I think he has a couple of abilities. I think he has scan there. I'll get them, and my plan ultimately is to take him through Lulu's sphere grid to start off with. So I've got another black mage, because once I have enough for 2 full parties, so once we get our 6th party member, right now we have 5. Fucking hell, I can't count. I cannot count. So right now we've got 5, but we've got our 6th party member. Every battle will be moving from one party to the next, because I'll have everyone attack or guard and then swap out. So and I'll try and make sure Kamari and Lulu are on opposite cycles. So I've always got someone who can use offensive magic in each party. Godsfield again, why I always get slayed before this. They're both Waka and Tidus. Tidus really well draws on Waka because he's perfect hits all enemies for decent damage. Kamari works best as second Riku for early steals for good shit. I don't really do that. Maybe I should. Maybe a hashtag should, but a hashtag don't. Because life's a bitch. Ah. But down you go. So far we've been doing this for about 20 minutes. And I haven't kept counting how many times how many I've killed, but it's gonna be a lot. Oops. Oh, let's do this. Something has been shared in the Discord. The Dissidia Discord. I'm using a Assassin Ject from the team, as I mentioned a couple of times already, and this is helpful in that, so I'll save that there. God, it's about only 20, felt a lot longer than that. Yeah, the stream started at about 6:30 and this fight started at about 7 o'clock. Just after, I think. So yeah, we've barely been doing this. We haven't even been doing this for half an hour yet. Also, yeah, this is the first battle in which you can use Kamari. Just a neat little factoid. Yeah, take that. Take that. Take that. Am I right in thinking that Tidus has more strength than Walker right now? Yeah. Godsfield, too bad PS4 doesn't have a turbo controller, so you can just keep X pressed down and not wear your thumb out, or have little breaks. I love the PS4 turbo controller. I can match with the best of them, but having that really helps sometimes. Yeah, that can be quite handy indeed. I'm pressing X with one hand and typing somewhere with another. Boom! Boom, bitch! Get out the way! Godsfield, yeah, strength goes Auron, Kamari, depending on what you send him, Tidus, Walker, Riku, and I think Lulu and Yuna are matched in terms of having shitty stats, attack stat. Da, bitch. Take that. Take critical hit. I got a critical hit then. That would have been all crits. Would have been all crits, but it wasn't meant to be. So, looking towards next week, tomorrow I've got Dissidia swims at 6 PM. I may well stream them. They're against Astral Thorns, so Bowie may stream them himself anyway, I don't know yet. But he streams every day, so he may well incorporate that into it. So I'm tempted to stream it myself. Obviously I'd be spending a lot of time focused talking with my teammates rather than talking to chat. But I do want to stream Dissidia. Godsfield, I never level Kamari after this because 1, I find him useless, and 2, it makes his solo fight later so much easier. I never find his solo fight to be difficult anyway, to be brutally honest. Obviously, yeah, it's based on Kamari's stats, so no, the better he is stats-wise, the better his opponents will be, but I always feel like Kamari completely outmatches those two anyway. I actually find that fight really, really fun. The one thing to remember in that fight is to just not kill your enemies at the same time. Because I'm pretty sure, am I right in thinking that when you you don't actually kill them, when you defeat one of them, the other one starts using a extra set of lancet skills, or do they both use a different set of lancet skills once they're at half HP? Gods. Oh yeah, his solo fight is always super mega easy. Well, I just like having high potions heal him more than what they can do to me. No. So high potions heal him for more HP than what he's actually got. Oh shit. Because high potions are dirt cheap and worthless after that bite anyway, so you might as well use them. Right now on the EU Discord, well, it's just finished actually. There's been a training session on Sundays, 6 PM BST to 7 PM BST. There's a training session where you can sign up. You sign up to take part, and you can choose someone who you want to spectate you, and they'll do notes and stuff for you. And so that's just finished over there. So I am checking that Discord every now and again, see how things are. See how it's gone. It looks like it's gone pretty well for today. People are exchanging notes and whatnot now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Yeah. Do 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 do. Oh, take that. Yeah. Do 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 Godsfield, wow. While I'm doing this, I'm doing ones... What? I'm gonna do ones of dead cells. What the fuck is dead cells? What the fuck? But yeah, if you're here watching this, you might as well grab some bit of grinding or a game to play yourself. Right, well, we can have a chat about things, because this is pretty much what this is going to be now. I hate it when I get notifications like that. Come on, let's kill these fucking things. You're dead. Do. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bow. Also, I forgot to mention, Walker did get the Warrior Overdrive mode not too long ago. Godsfield. Dead Cells is the game where you go through procedurally generated areas and kill the shit out of things. Have you played Rogue Galaxy? It's very similar to that. I've played Rogue Galaxy, isn't that like an RPG? All Siren's here with it's called Cat. I'm gonna call it Core Plus C if that's okay. Because that's just how I roll. So yeah, anyone who's just joined, this is what we're doing right now. We are literally grinding against these since this first time you've heard Spikkle. Is this really the first time you've heard me? So you didn't watch any of the season 1 League streams then? That hurts my feelings. Die. This can't be the first time you've heard me. Hurry up. There you go. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Oh, so many overkills. So many overkills. Is this legit the first time you've heard my voice, Siren? Yes, Siren. That is actually the whole point of this stream. Is for me to farm these things and get all the SP I'm ever going to need in the world. So Siren, you never watched any of the League 1 streams that I did? My feelings are hurt. My feelings #hurt. You never knew it was me? Oh. Pretty sure I said my name during the streams, but I suppose I would have only said it at the beginning, which you may not have heard. I always knew it was Cody and someone else because I knew Cody before the EU League. But yeah, I did like all of the second lobby. all of the time. Actually, thinking about it, back then we didn't speak as often as we do now, I suppose, to be fair. So you probably had no real reason to know it was me. TBH. But yeah, I did all of the lobby 2s, and in the last couple of weeks we only had one lobby for reasons, and I did that. I did it with Bowie a couple of times. The stream with Bowie a couple of times. Commentating isn't really, I think commentating on a match isn't really my thing. There are more people knowledgeable about Dissidia than me, who are much better suited to doing that sort of thing. So I'd often actually leave it to them to actually commentate the match, while I focused on speaking to people on the Discord, or keeping the standings up to date on Challenge, or blah blah blah. I did not watch half the stream because I was actually playing. I meant more after the fact, not while it went on live. But yeah, sports only gets a little annoying after a while. Fuck you, gods. Die, bitch. Die, bitch. Die. Yeah, I love it. You love it because you don't hear it every day. Me and Gods, who are Brits ourselves, we hear this accent all the time, so it gets a bit fucking annoying after a while. My accent is pretty common as muck over here, but a lot of people seem to like it. Especially when they swear. Boom, bitch! Get out the way. Bye. I can't get tired of British accent, but I guess some people get tired. I can never get tired of your accent. I'll say that much. Boom. I actually charged the PS4 controller before this because I knew how long I was going to be here. The shifty eyes, yeah. I think the only reason why I actually watch your stream. You don't think it's for the Dissidia, do you? It's for this crazy talk. Shit. Spikkle, stop flirting with poor Samuel, making confused or horny. It's too late now, gods. I'm flirting with Samuel all the time on the Discord. They're all used to it by now. He'd probably be more concerned if I didn't. Probably think I was dying or something if I didn't mention his accent at least once. Cods can't spell. Can't wait to see how many you've already tried before, and I will continue to try until I succeed. I was gonna say when I'll send you a friend request on Twitch, but we're already friends on Twitch, so I should have already done it. Yeah, we spent yesterday grinding to get haste. So everyone here is hasted and we're just beating the shit out of them before they get any turns. Oh, At first, Simon, I was like, no, I'm not the only friend you've got. On Twitch, maybe, yeah. I don't really see. I don't actually see what the point of it. To be honest, the point of being friends on Twitch, but for people who are turning up, I'm adding them as friends just to see what benefits there might be to it. I have a couple more, but barely anyone requests me friends here. I think most people don't even know friend requests is a thing on Twitch. And yeah, it is kind of pointless. What effect does it even have? I mean, they just appear on a list and you can see what they're doing. Like, I can see Godsfield is watching Spikkle MT. Someone's doing something else. Apparently, on my friend list, apparently, people are watching Ustream, and that ended a while ago, so this list doesn't even update properly. So, not as if the list updates live, so it's a bit useless. I don't think people are aware you can be friends now. Oh, it was because of YouTube friends that me and Gods met. Because we legit spent the first like couple of years that we know each other sending private messages to each other on YouTube. No, I actually used the YouTube feature of that. It was only when the YouTube PM messages started fucking up, like either they wouldn't send or we wouldn't receive them, that we ended up exchanging emails, and now we speak through emails all the time. I actually once checked how many emails on YouTube. I think they've recently like brought them back, or they're trying to make a big deal about them again. I saw. I'm trying to find it on YouTube now. It was under notifications, but you know how sometimes YouTube like YouTube will look different for like a day, and then it'll go back as if they're testing things. I had notifications up the other day, and the notification window looked different. You had messages on one side, and then normal notifications on the other. But yeah, oh, you lost a few friends after they died. Yeah, wow. Luckily, we had exchanged emails before then. Actually, I checked once I recently cleaned out my email sent folder, and I checked, and once me and Gods exchanged 200 emails over the space of like 4 or 5 hours. So that's how often we treat it almost like an instant message. If I went onto my channel now, would I be able to find? No, I can't see it anywhere. There's the discussion part on your channel. There's so much stuff on my YouTube discussion thing. It's just so much random shit which just means nothing to me anymore. General Sakura, it's the guy I used to watch ages ago. Does he still do videos? His channel's still here. Alright, it's a shame. His last video was 9 months ago, and it was at League of Legends. He used to do like proper YouTube. Oh wow, his last proper YouTube series was like a Pokemon Yellow run. It seems to end partway without being finished. That's a real shame. Oh, I do remember this guy. I used to speak to him quite a bit. Yeah, God said your most important contact at least, which is obviously me. I mean, obviously. Why would it be anyone but what? The only reason why you're a mod on this Twitch chat is because it's you. Not that we've ever had any need for a mod with the... I think I had like 10 viewers yesterday, and that was that was the most viewers I've had. But we had a nice chat. Nonette was here, Miss Azel was here, Troy Dane was here, Yellow was here. But I actually started earlier today than I did the last couple of days. And I think some of them are doing city related shit right now, so. And this is just another grind fest. When we next stream this game again properly, then obviously we'll actually be making progress and there'll be a bit more interesting stuff going on. As in, we shouldn't have to do any massive amounts of grinding ever again. Like, we're going to get more sphere levels now than what we can actually do with, because we probably won't have. Actually, I was going to say we may not have enough spheres for the stats, but we have so many spheres from doing the grinding on the side. We probably could use a lot of them all. We'll have 30 ability spheres. Progress, what's that? Is it edible? What is this progress of which you speak? I do wish that I'd done a few more battles on this side now to get Slayer for Tidus, because Tidus would totally be getting blitzed by the end of this. But no, Godsfield, if Siren's watching still, Godsfield assumed that I would realise that I would deduce that's what I should do. I mean, you know, he obviously doesn't know me at all, does he? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shit, mate. My fault for giving you any sort of credit. Godsfield. Well, after this, the next major grinding point area is Thunder Plains, as that's difficult to spike. Yeah, the game really does shift acts, you could say. Once again, I consider now up until Luca like the first so-called act in the game. After Luca, when you officially become a guardian, and it's like, okay, you're here now for the duration. Things do go up a notch a bit. After Thunder Plains, it's the bridge right before Second Seymour fight in Main Temple Place, Baval. Yeah. The game does go through sort of acts, doesn't it? This first act, Tidus has arrived in Spear. He's trying to find, you know, a purpose of being here. Right now he's travelling just to take part in the Blitzball tournament. It's only after that he becomes a guardian, and then the story shifts to the next act, and then you're starting the pilgrimage proper, which involves you getting involved in Operation Lehen, all the stuff that goes there, blah blah blah. Siren, I'm going to go for now, since I have to do laundry. Have fun beating shitty insects. You're going to leave him scaleless. Thanks for dropping in. As I say, this is a bit of a... this is a bit of a grind fest, but then the next few will be... the next few streams will be a bit more going on, but thanks for dropping in. I do appreciate it. And follow me, so you can find out when the next one is. Tried to make that a shameless plug, but it was just incredibly shameless. Shameful even. Wave emoji at 7. I'm already followed. Oh, that makes my heart pound. Heart emoji goes out to you. Oh yeah, gods, I don't expect me to do that kind of grinding. I was saying that I plan to beat the game dirt, and I plan to beat the Omega Ribbons. That is what I intend to do. I don't intend to, like, complete the Monster Arena or all that bollocks, but I will do the Monster Arena. and do all the stuff on that Gagazette, all the monsters on that Gagazette, because I think that's how you get, I think, the sigil to Oron's weapon, the celestial weapon. So I'll do that. I shall do that. So yeah, tomorrow I've got Deciduous Springs, as I said. It's Astral Thorns, which I'll probably stream. I suspect I will do that. So I may not stream Final Fantasy X tomorrow. I may not. Hashtag unfortunately. But then on Tuesday I should be back. We should do more of this then. I'm not in work on Wednesday. Praise the Lord. God, what's your work shifts for next week? Oh yeah, Godsfield, you're right. For a sigil you need like 3 areas worth of monster collected. I actually think you have to have like 10 areas cleared to get something for someone as well, you know. Because I remember I did a Google sheet for all the monsters that the Monster Arena counts for in each area, and I would mark them as captured once I'd done it. There were so many to do, I had to keep track of them that way. So I'm pretty sure you have to do... Actually no, I think it's more like you have to unlock a certain monster in the Monster Arena to get someone's sigil, or something like that, and to create that creature you need to have 10 areas conquered, something like that. I'm pretty sure that's how you get the sigil. I think that's how you get it. I think it's something like that. So I'll be doing that because I intend to max out Oron's celestial weapon. Obviously I'll have to play Blitzball to max out Walker's. Alright, so Monday, Tuesday off. Oh, you're working half day Wednesday. What half of the day? So as in, do you leave work early or do you start work late? Because on Wednesday I'm going to do... the plan at the moment is to do some duo with Ty from Bradley Fabulous, my team. Jack and Ace together. I may stream that if you're around to watch. If you are around to watch. Damn, he's dead. He's so dead. Die. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Godsfield. You know the ones you won't max? Titas, Kimaras and Lulus? Yeah, I won't. I will collect all of the celestial weapons, but I won't fucking max them all out. This is the casual playthrough, not 100% walkthrough. Psst. Another game I also want to stream is Spider-Man. I have 100%ed that game, got the Platinum Trophy and everything, which I rarely get the Platinum Trophies for. So I'm tempted to do a casual stream of that, and it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have. I won't necessarily just play Final Fantasy X every day with Dissidia here and there until Final Fantasy X is completed. We may play different games. Spider-Man I think would be a lot of fun to stream. I started a new save file early today because I'd played some Dissidia. I was kind of done with Dissidia for the day, but it was too early to start the stream really. So I ended up playing Spider-Man again. God, I'm working like 11 to whenever. The important thing, part of that, is the whenever. I kind of need to know what the whenever is. That's legit the whole reason for my question. All I know is, on a Wednesday I only have to serve a single party, but they have the whole place booked the entire day, so I have no idea when they will start off. All I know is the longer they are there, the less I work on Saturday. Okay, so if they've booked the place, if they're only there for 5 hours, then you'll be at work until it's like 5 o'clock. But if they only stay there for like 3 hours, then you'll be out of work at like 2 o'clock sort of thing. Okay, I get ya. I get ya. So on Wednesday, I'll either stream the duo with Ty, if that's okay with her, and if like God is around or whatever, or I'll do like Final Fantasy X on the night. Just Ty and the rest of my team are 2 hours ahead of me. So if we did duo at like 2 o'clock my time, that's 4 o'clock her time. So like right now, it's like me 10 o'clock. Her time. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Okay. Boom, bitch. Boom, bitch. Boom, bitch. Mo ha ha. Boom, bitch. Get out, do it. Boom. I've reached that moment where I've become so brain dead numb by wow. So they could leave at 1 PM and you'd only work 5 hours on Saturday. They could leave at 6 PM and you won't work at all on Saturday, or they leave at 9 PM and you have the whole of Saturday off with 3 hours overtime pay. Okay, I don't know. That's one of those, ain't it? Personally, if it was me, if you were working till like 9 PM, that'd be sad. I'd miss you. According to the viewer list, Nonette is here, so she may be just lurking, having a little watch when she's spinning to it. If you are there, hello, waves. Hope you're okay. Hope you're feeling fine and dandy. I was watching Bowie's stream earlier. God, do you remember the Shadow Hearts series? Shadow Hearts 2, Covenant? Bowie's doing a race of that today. I was watching that earlier. Oh my God, I love that game so much. I really wish the Shadow Heart games came out on PS2. Fucking hell. On PS4 as PS2 classics. God, I'd love that so much. I hosted Bowie earlier, not that I had any fucking viewers, but I hosted earlier just because it was that game. Alright, cool. Yeah. Did you like them? I remember I loved all of them, but the second one was my absolute favourite. It's the music in them. The second one, it's just amazing. It is amazing. Actually, Bo was also streaming Breath of Fire 4 at some point last week during his part anniversary. The music in that game is fucking sweet as well. I used to have that game. Breath of Fire 4. The fuck did I put it? Because I'm pretty sure the Breath of Fire 4 is a PS1 game, and I've got a PS3 which can play PS1 games, so I could play it. but I haven't got a working PS2. Godsfield, I have no strong feelings either way for any of them. You're still going to buy Shadow Hearts there. Breath of Fire 4 is amazing. Best Breath of Fire game for me. Yeah, I think Bowie said something similar to that. He said that it's got like all the best parts of Breath of Fire. I think he said one thing Breath of Fire 3 did better was something to do with the dragons. Oh, we can see it right now in its PS1 case. Oh. God, the music in that game as well, it's awesome. Bowie's got a run of it he did on his channel. I was watching that earlier before he started streaming, because it's just RPG goodness, man. You can't go wrong with that shit. You can't go wrong with that shit. All these games I want to be able to play again. And one day that you know, there's already things now that let you play PS2 games. You've got PlayStation Now or some bollocks. You're basically playing games through like the cloud. Let's say some Dynasty Warriors. There was on PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. No. There are PlayStation 3 games on there, and you can play it on your PS4. It's a subscription service. I'm not actually subscribed to it myself. The need hasn't yet arisen for me to want to do that. But all these old, quote-unquote, old games, eventually there'll be a way for us to play them on more modern stuff. It'll be a subscription service, or you'll have to pay for the games again. But nevertheless, you know, people will do it. I know I'll do it. Oh yeah, the dragon system in 3 is the best by far, as you can mix dragon aspects for awesomeness, and the dragon forms looked amazing. In 4, the dragon forms look the same unless you breath attacked. I would say so. The dragons were perhaps done slightly better in 3, but overall 4 is the best. Sweet. I muted my mic then, so you did not hear a yawn. I'm not tired. No, I'm not tired at all. Boom. 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 Let's look at the stream health. Oh my god. Wow, whoa. Looking at the stream health over the last few minutes, the bitrate has gone from like nearly 4,000 kilobytes a second down to like just over 2. That's really, I mean, it says excellent, but large changes in bitrate can indicate connection issues, so I think we had a bit of a moment. Just over the last 3 minutes we've had a bit of a moment, but the stream's still up and everything. So far the stream has been up for 1 hour and 33 minutes. That's about right, so we started at 6:30. We've done this grinding now for an hour. Godsfield, each dragon form in 4 is the same humanoid dragon form, which is exactly the same for each, but when you use a special attack, you saw the actual dragon form which is called. It's mostly Chinese Oriental dragons rather than usual Western dragons. Oh, okay, so the actual shape that the dragon forms took, as in when the character took their dragon form, was the same, just maybe a different colour or something. I'm trying to remember. But when they used their attacks, that's when you actually saw the quote-unquote dragon, and they were cool. Okay, whereas 3, I suppose, everyone looked a bit more unique. I get ya, bruh. I get ya, bruh. Boom! You dead! Oh, you dead! You dead. Overkill. Not overkill. I originally planned back when I used to do like LPs and stuff. I planned to LP this series, so obviously this particular section, all this grinding would have been like cut out if it was in the actual series. But now that was just casually streaming it. Godsfield, a lot of people didn't like the Oriental Dragon. Looks like the Mud Dragon was literally just a weird snake eel looking dude. But I didn't mind them personally. I like different dragon looks. I'd argue to say that the Chinese Oriental Dragon look really suited the feel of Breath of Fire 4. Particularly its music and whatnot, and its characters and the aesthetic of the whole game. I'd say the dragon design, form designs probably did suit that game quite well, even if they weren't to the, the players' taste. Perhaps it was at least true to the design of the game. Yeah, come on, there's more sin scales. Boom. Boom, shaka yaka. Oh. I had a bit of a buffering thing myself then. Godsfield, this would have been cut out like sin was cut out from beneath that fin. I was never meant to see that. Oh, can you see it? I'm not actually paying much attention. Oh yeah, if you look at it from there. Yeah, if you look at it from there, you can clearly see that the fin isn't actually attached to anything. Yeah, you can see the fin isn't attached to jack shit. That is literally all that is there, which makes sense, I suppose. But nevertheless. There you go. You are dead. Fuck you. You are dead. Yeah. Take this. Take this. Down. Yeah. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Fuck. Godsfield, good job HD collection. Lol, it's the same in Resident Evil 4. The HD versions you see shit you weren't meant to, like the doggo disappearing into a void after freeing him. It was meant to fade into the forest mist, but it was too clear in the HD version. It was meant to be this epic emotional moment where he disappeared into the mist, but on the HD version it was so clear he just vanished into nowhere. Oh god. Speaking of Ty, she has liked my post on Facebook about this stream. Hearts out to her. Hearts. Do 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 do. Boom! Earlier on today, when I was playing a bit of online ranked with Jack and a bit with Shantoto, I was very, very tempted to stream it, to be honest. I won't lie. But a lot of the matches were like laggy, and it was a bit shitty. So nah, I wasn't very happy. I decided not to in the end. In fact, I decided to stop playing at all. On Sunday, normally if Gods isn't at work, me and Gods will normally play together. And on Sunday, that's probably what I'll end up streaming. Me and Gods playing together, playing City together. But as he wasn't here today, did this instead. Yeah. fucking die. Godsfield. Another one I remember is Silent Hill 2, when you're on the boat rowing. The combo of mist and great water made it seem like you were on a boat in the middle of a grey void. Couldn't see the water or the mist really. Oh. So sometimes when the HD collections can be a bit too good for their own good. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. I'm working next Sunday too, but only to 6 PM. Okay. Okay. So we could play the Cities together next Sunday for a little bit. And I could probably stream that. If there's next Sunday stream. Next week at work isn't, and shouldn't really be a bad one, to be fair. As I say, I'm not in Tuesday, so get through Monday, which shouldn't be a bad day itself. Oh great, now I've got hiccups or something. Tuesday itself shouldn't be too bad. It's great going to bed knowing you're not in work the next day. It's such an amazing feeling. You just relax so much more. I'm never as relaxed in my sleep as I am like Saturday night or Tuesday night into a Wednesday when I'm not at work. Oh, coming out next Friday is Soul Calibur, so I will almost definitely be streaming Soul Calibur 6 next Friday. I won't be doing the online matches because I'm absolutely shit at fighting games. But I'll be looking at some of the offline content it's offering, assuming it's not all fucking blocked. Godsfield, hey, we both have Tuesday off. I'm not off Tuesday, I'm off Wednesday. Dumbass. I was saying it's nice going to bed Tuesday night when I'm not in on Wednesday. Right until 6 on Friday, so I can't play it till late. Work until 6 on Friday, so I can't play it till late. Yeah, I'll start streaming the offline stuff coincidentally, but if when you jump on the game, when you're able, if you want, we could maybe play together. Show a few things off. Godsfield, oh, heard wrong, thank you anyway. Yeah, it's somehow it's my fault. We haven't quite figured out yet, but it is somehow my fault. We'll find out. We'll find out why eventually, but for now, it's just my fault, pure and simple, and we just have to deal with that. Do do do. Boom. Do do do. Ba ba ba. Ow, you fuck. Godsfield. Hell nah, don't want you wrecking me in public. At least not have it recorded for others, damn it. No, what makes you think that you'll beat me? I'm shit at Soul Calibur. I am absolute garbage. I haven't played a Soul Calibur since 3 on PlayStation. I think Soul Calibur 3 was actually out on PlayStation 2. Soul Calibur 4 was on PlayStation 3. Yeah, Soul Calibur 3 was on PlayStation 2. That's how long ago that was. I can't remember, I think it was Soul Calibur 4. No, it was Soul Calibur 5 on PS4 or on PlayStation. I'm shit at fighting games in general. Yeah. We're both shit at guess we're both shit at them. The thing with this series isn't really funny game. Okay, wow. So Soul Calibur 4 came out on PS3 and Soul Calibur 5 also came out on PS3. Wow. The critical reception of Soul Calibur 5 was generally positive, so the critics liked it. I don't think the fans liked it very much though. TBH. Okay, so yeah, so they all criticised the story mode, but they liked its actual gameplay. I don't even remember the ones I played. Nah, it's cool. Yeah, I'm absolutely no good at them myself. I'm actually garbage. I'm not good at fighting games. I don't understand fighting games at all, really. I'm very much an RPG sort of person. Dissidia is its own beast, really. Dissidia is described as an arena brawler, 3 versus 3. But you don't have to be good at fighting games to be good at Dissidia. You really don't. It really is his own beast. Godsfield, yeah, never really trust reviewers, honestly. There's a game, if you're getting on a check gameplay for getting it, yeah, it's like me. I don't form my opinions when it comes to the game based on what reviewers say. But I've never listened to a game review in my life. A game review has never made me want to buy a game, never. It's always been trailers or gameplay. So it's normally Let's Players, actually, who Let's Play games on their channels. It's normally seeing them play and seeing how the game plays that makes me want to get it. Like Spider-Man, for instance. I saw Spider-Man gameplay online and it looked absolutely fucking beautiful and it played amazingly, and Godsfield got it when it was released and he told me, how good it was. And that's what made me want to get it, and I got Spider-Man a week after it came out. Godsfield, holy shit, that comment counts, and 90% of those are me. It's not that you talk too much, it's just you're like the only one here talking. And you're all talking to me. Yeah, the only other person who's commented is I made a couple of comments and Siren earlier. Anyone else who's been here has just been watching, really. So far, gods, an hour and 20 minutes we've been doing this. Thing is, I've got work again tomorrow, so I probably shouldn't go too late. We've killed so many of these, and it's all so much quicker than the last time I played through and did this because I didn't have haste then. So it really is it's just been a case of using mashing X for the last few hours. Kill it with energy blast, overkill it. How much HP does it have? 2000. Will energy blast kill it in one hit with overkill? Or should I weaken it a bit first? You've also got to remember that there's another fight after this with Tidus and Waka underwater. I've always got to be careful in that fight because he died in it and spending hours grinding this just to then die. So yeah, so this stream, at 9 PM BST I'll start killing this thing, and when we get to Kilika and get to that first save point, first thing I'll do is check out what I can do on the sphere grid, and then we'll end for today. Yeah. Energy Blast does way more than that. Wait, how far is Una in her grid? I will take it down to... No, I haven't built Una up at all because Una's taken a few steps on her sphere grid and now she has 3 abilities to activate and we didn't have any ability spheres. So Una hasn't got it. Una hasn't increased her stats at all yet. So yeah, I'll get him down to about 1,000 then using Wakka's Ball and Lulu's Magic, and then I'll bring Velapor out, or Avon, whatever the fuck I called it, her, even, and finish it off. Yeah. And this goes up on YouTube later. Why do I have the feeling people are just going to skip to the end to see how to see how many sphere points I actually got from doing all this? Godsfield. Ah, right. I still think we'll do more than 2,000, but let's be on the safe side. Yeah, let's be on the safe side. Hashtag let's be on the safe side. LBOTSS. Let's be on the safe side. So, I'm guessing there's a reason for overkilling it. Do we get something better for overkilling this thing? Oh, you fucking wank stain. There we go. I love how on the Final Fantasy wiki they're saying that Sin's Fin attacks you. Well, Sin is a boss in Final Fantasy X that attacks the party while they're travelling. It didn't actually attack us. I don't think it attacked us at all. I think it was passing by, we attacked it and it's defending itself. I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. Oh, okay, so you get 10 AP for killing it, 20 for overkill of course. So I'm guessing that's why you want me to do it. Because Blast is seriously OP, and overkilling it will just let you more experience and shit, nothing special. But I think you can drop equipment. Let me check and see what the wiki says. Okay, oh yeah, I think you can drop equipment. It says common drop a Manosphere, rare drop a Manosphere. It says equipment drop 100%. 1 to 2 slots with 1 to 2 abilities. They can have piercing, ice strike, and you can have the wards. Don't know how, whether that's actually reflected in anything proper. It actually talks on here. It actually talks on here about this level grind. It says they can easily level grind here. Using a party of Tidus, Rocket and Kamari, one should have Tidus use Cheer 5 times to boost their strength. The 3 should be strong enough to kill the Sin Scales in one hit, and when they die, Sin shoots out 3 more. With the ability to kill the Scales in one attack, the player can kill them in one Ragan hit, or at least that seriously damaged since Sheer also raises defense. So the Sin Scales give 3 AP with overkill, and there's an infinite supply. The player can spend as much time as they wish killing them to earn AP and power spheres. Okay, so the Sin Scales drop power spheres normally. 30 of them are going to drop ability spheres, but they drop power spheres, so we're going to have max power spheres after this. I'm pretty sure, I'm sure it's safe to say that we're going to have full power spheres after this. Sin himself might drop a Manosphere. Gods. The only time it actively attacks the party is during operation and when you're actively fighting it. Both sides are more self-defense. And yeah, Sin's kind of acting in self-defense right here. We've thrown some fucking harpoons into its fin. What's it gonna do? Just go, oh, well, I guess you can do that. And yeah, during Operation Mayhem, we lure it, and then we try and kill it, so it defends itself. Part of me thinks, you know, Sin attacks towns and whatnot. You know, there are Sin attacks where people gather, or Sin is attracted to when people gather. But you know, the whole point being that if communities gather together and get larger, they'll start, you know, inventing things like Machina again, and you know, blah blah blah. So Sin destroys the large settlements. That's why, you know, most places in Spikkle are villages. you would call them villages. You wouldn't really call them towns, with Luca being the exception. Gosfield, because sin is actually super passive, being that lives to purely just exist, but as its nature, it destroys shit just by being close to it. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you think about it, sin's purpose, we all know what sin's purpose is, don't we? Sin is basically its armour for the ultimate final boss of the game, as it were. Sin is just an armour, just a shell. It just exists just to exist, to protect the thing that it's protecting. Its very nature is just to destroy things that get close to it. So Sin doesn't really go out picking fights, but just Sin's presence causes problem. God's field has just flipped. Why would you live next to the ocean in this world? We see that content. There's lots of places to live. Yeah, it's not as if it's not as if there's not a big bunch of land which isn't connected or isn't near water at all. You'd think people would just live there. I mean, Luca is the biggest, most populated place in Spira, and it's a fucking port, so it's fucking surrounded. There's water everywhere. I mean, you know, if you happen to live on Besaid or Kilika, they are very small islands, you know, it's completely surrounded, of course, by water. You haven't really got anywhere to go on those islands, unless you leave the islands and head to mainland Spira. Godsford, I sure as hell will live next to the thing that houses magical Godzilla. Gods, you are. You are tripping. You are trippy. Get on a damn boat and leave. I mean, Besaid is beautiful, but I wouldn't live there while Sin was around. No, you're just asking for trouble. I'd go as close to the middle of Spira as I could, with the least amount of ocean near me as I could, and I'd live there. I'd make that work. Yeah. Also, I haven't played Dragon Quest XI for a little while. I basically need to do a load of grinding in the post game to finish off a load of post game stuff and ultimately finish it, but I haven't got the motivation anymore to do all that grinding. I am tempted to play through Dragon Quest XI again, and this time like have my characters all use different weapons than what they did before to make things a little different. Like I'm thinking of giving Eric like normal swords, because obviously he'll get like he gets that ability where even if you're dual wielding, your weapons still deal the full damage that they can. So I'm tempted to do that, give him 2 Falcon Blades and he'll just deal a massive amount of damage. And if you haven't used his Divide technique as well, he'll deal fucking loads of hits. That's the sort of thing I'm thinking of. Having the hero use maybe like great swords, for instance. Boom. Ally. Ally, is that when you increase your gauge when you get a turn? Or when your ally gets a turn or something like that? Gosfield, yeah, post-game grind is real in Dragon Quest XI, yeah. I've got to the point now where I'm like a good 20 levels above comfortably being able to deal with the shit that the game is throwing at you. In post-game there's a weapon called Uber Falcon Blade, which is just strong on Falcon Blade, it's amazing. That's awesome. Allies, when an ally gets a turn, okay, that makes sense. No. So Waka has had so many turns where his allies have got turns that he's let that overdrive mode. Do do do. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Oh fuck, Godsfield, I just platted around quest 11 and Jesus Christ it hurts. Hurts, as in it was that painful to do. I'm still surprised I platted Spider-Man because I don't plat games. I'm quite happy I did though because I'm really looking forward to the Spider-Man DLC. And now that I've done everything in the game, like everything is 100% done, I've got no reason to load my 100% save file unless I literally just want to fuck about and swing around and redo combat challenges or redo stealth challenges. I could do that. Boom, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Godsfield. It wasn't painful to do, just so much time. And I don't play games either, but saw how easy their time consuming Dragon Quest 11 was, and I was like, sure, fuck it, why not? That's partly what I had with Spider-Man. I checked the trophies and realised that I basically was 3 trophies off platinum. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. The only annoying thing about platinuming, to be honest, you're plat Spider-Man just by doing everything, like doing all of the district missions. You know, that'll give you enough stuff to get most of the suits, which is one of the trophies. The only annoying thing is you have to do the 50 secret photo opportunities in order to unlock the secret suit. That's the only annoying thing, because there's no marker on your map for them at all, and the only at level 50 you unlock a a suit mod, which will show you the locations of these secret photo opportunity spots when you're close to them. So if you didn't have a guide to use, you would have to literally just swing around every inch of New York until you saw them pop up, and that's an absolute bitch. I used a guide to do it. There's a video guide, and it shows you on the map where they are, then it shows you in game where they are, and then it goes on to the next one, and I literally just did that to find all of them. That was the last trophy I needed. Challenge tokens are a bit as well, because if you only get the bronze on the challenges, you're not going to have enough challenge tokens. You need to get gold on, I'd say, more than half of the challenge courses to get enough challenge tokens for everything. That's because I ain't touching Spider-Man again to the DLC. How far away are you off the plat? You can't be that far yourself. You get a lot of trophies just by playing through it. I did love it though. I'm very impressed with how the Spider-Man game turned out. I do think they've laid a really good foundation down, and but definitely, well, there's DLC, story DLC for starters, so things will, there's some interesting things will happen and be added to the game from that, and they're definitely set up for a really strong sequel. And I have confidence in this. I have confidence in Activision, who are making it. To be honest, I think they've proven that they can do it well. So I have faith that Spider-Man 2, because I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that they're gonna do a sequel, because the first one's done so incredibly well. The second one's probably going to be even better. Godsfield, 100% of the district is one, all suits is another. I think a couple others, but meh. Meh. I 100% of the districts, because that was my OCD kicking in. And it fucking irritated me when I was swinging around and these fucking crimes kept happening all around me. I felt like I had to do them, and it just kept distracting me. So the only time I ever ignored the stuff was at the very beginning, when you have to activate all the towers to fill out all the map. I would ignore all the crimes going on around me and just go from tower to tower and access the whole map before doing anything else. What I was doing during my playthrough today, I played the game up until the For She's a Jolly Good Fellow mission, that's when you stop doing that's when the tutorials mostly stop. You've unlocked the frisk bases, you've unlocked landmarks, you've unlocked backpacks, and I think that's a good place to stop and start completing some of these little objectives. That's what I'd probably do in a stream. I'd probably have one stream where I did a few couple of hours where I did all the opening to the game, blah blah blah. Stop then, and then the next stream would probably be us doing all the backpacks, all the landmarks, all the foot crimes in the district. In all the districts. Godsfield, I would love another superhero game of that quality. I would love an Iron Man or Doctor Strange game like Spider-Man's. Yeah, I'd imagine Iron Man could be really good. Well, so good, Doctor Strange. Iron Man, of course. That could be great. Everyone says that, you know, this is the PS4 Spider-Man. He's like Spider-Man's version of the Batman Arkham games. And when I'm playing that game, when I'm playing Spider-Man, that is what I'm comparing it to in my head. I'm comparing it to the Batman Arkham games. And I don't think that's an unfair comparison, and I also think that it's a valid one, and I do think that the game is as good. It's in the region, because those games are great. The Batman Arkham games, I freaking love them. In fact, we'll probably likely stream them. That's a game I would love to stream. So yeah, I'm very happy how it turned out. Well, I'm glad it turned out that well as well, because they've been talking about the game for a good couple of years, I think. Godsfield, Iron Man could basically duplicate the suit and the gadget mechanics too, but maybe more personalisation, because there are a lot of different Iron Man suits in the comics. Yeah, lots of different Iron Man suits, yeah. Down. Oh, 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left until we kill Sin. Well, until we defeat him. We're not going to kill him now. This is just his bin for starters. Let alone killing him. I planned to start this at 6 o'clock, but then I was eating dinner, and I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna be ready in time. And then I had to, you know, go to the bathroom and whatnot afterwards. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be 6:30 by the time this starts. But I'm glad I didn't start this at 7 o'clock, because it took half an hour before we got to the boss fight. So we'd still have like nearly an hour of this to do. I'm one of those people who likes to start things early and promptly. Godsfield. Also, you would think by now, you would think by now, by the concept of death 1,000 cuts, the scars would have pierced through the ship by now. Oh, you see, you mean like when they land on the ship, like sharp point first. You think there'd be a hole in the ship at least? It always blows my mind when there's like no talk on the EU Discord. Like no one said anything for about 10 minutes, and that's just not normal. There's always something going on. But I've noticed, and on late on Sunday, everything everywhere seems to die down a bit. Do you know what I mean? People spend the last, few hours before the next week starts, before the working week starts, just chilling completely. No stress. Godsfield, they're landing in the exact same place every time. Would defo go through by now? Would they? I mean, how? It's not as if they're very big. The actual point that would be hitting the ground, it would only make a very small hole, wouldn't it? Actually, thinking about it, it's a bit bigger than I thought. But nevertheless. Godsfield. Also, how far is Kilika? Yeah, that's why in the post when I shared this stream, I literally put for the description today we've got a 2-hour boat ride to Kilika, legit. And that's what I put. Yeah. Yow. They are very sharp, but wood isn't very durable, and they don't hard enough to pierce that wood. Gottsfield is using his logic to confuse me. Die. Good boy. Boom, bitch. Get out the way. Oh shit. Gosfield, how they pierce concrete in the Xanacondo building, concrete and metal buildings. Maybe they're different types of sin scale. I'm joking, I'm joking. I'm not actually trying to question you. I'm not that fucking stupid. Do. Gottsfield, they are the same damn ones. Playing a bit right now, so I'm going with it. Playing a bit right now. As in playing with me, or you playing Final Fantasy 10 as well? Because I know before I first streamed this on Friday, God said talking about it and made him want to play it, but then he remembered like how slow the opening was and whatnot, and it kind of put him off the idea. My bitrate is all over the place. Jesus Christ. Sometimes it goes above 4,000, sometimes it's barely above 2,000. The last few days it's been like completely level, just under 4,000. That's actually healthier and more reliable than this constant up and down. But I've been watching the stream and I've noticed every now and again the quality drops only a little bit, and only for a very small amount of time. But nevertheless, never the fucking less. Bam, 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 bam. Down, 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 down. Ouch, I am dead. Ouch, I am dead. I'm looking at the shizzle, the summary for the last stream, and like 71% of the... Okay, so where did my views come from? Twitch 14 views, other 57%, 21 browse page. So 21 people I think was looking through maybe Final Fantasy 10 streams on Twitch, and then it came to mine. 14% of my views are from followers. External links, there were 7 views from external links, and direct was 71%. So these external sites linked straight to me. That's probably Twitter, I'm guessing. And 29% are from Discord. Are you grinding out to this is Overdrive here? God, you never told me to get Slayer in the last stream to begin with. It was about getting haste. What I'm basically grinding here is just SP, to be honest, and ability spheres. I've used extract ability 30 times. So I'm going to get about 30 ability spheres. I'm going to max out on power spheres. I did grinding yesterday on Beside, so I've got a load of speed and mana spheres. So that's the... But yeah, like 2 minutes Yeah, Galaxy Lore, that's what Gods was saying. Because if, like, 2 minutes into this fight, I got Slayer for Tidus. So if I'd done just a little bit more... You should say, Gods! You should say, yo, dude, you want to get Slayer by the end of this as well? But yeah, Lord, this would have been a perfect chance to get Blitz Ace. And I've actually been doing this now for nearly 2 hours, and I'm going to stop at 2 hours. I'm only using the standard sphere grid. This is casual and then some. It's nothing, you know, too adventurous. Just a standard sphere grid. So I'm going to have a brain with Malcolm expert. Fuck you, Gods. So yeah, just standard. So fuck knows how many places I'll be able to go. Yuna's already got like 8 sphere levels. Expert gets haste and haste to go faster. I feel stupid. As long as he sets Slayer to Tidus from here on out, he'll be get Blitz Ace by Operation Suicide, but Operation Mayhem. Yeah, I think I had to get like 6 sphere levels with Tidus, because I did a bit of grinding last night on Besaid, between Besaid and Besaid Beach, to get haste and extractability on Tidus. Yeah, that is the plan, to have Gods here and make sure I don't fuck up. He's already pointed out the 4 or 5 times I've fucked up already. I mean, Tidus, Waka and Kimari all have Warrior and Slayer. Gods, don't call me out like that, bro. Shit. Gods is hashtag like my best friend, by the way. He's ripping into me, but he's allowed to. In fact, if he was being nice to me, I'd be a bit more surprised. Oh shit, I just remembered. Well, someone on Discord reminded me, the next Dissidia stream is tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to find out when the October update comes for NT, which will have the new character in and the new stage. Lord, I've heard this about 20 times. Yeah, this game is a game that I'm going to play like at least once a year, like forever. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those games you can always just pick up and start again. It's such a good game. Are you playing that? Yep, I'm on PS4. But PS4 is PS4 Pro to be precise, although I don't know how much difference a Pro makes on Final Fantasy X, to be honest. Yeah, I have got Elgato and whatnot, but I'm a lazy bastard, and I don't think there's like no blocked things on Final Fantasy X from what I know, so I'm just streaming from that. Just makes my life easier. It's a lazy. I know proper streaming shit. I've used OBS and Elgato to stream Dissidia tournaments, so F you. I'm just lazy. Oh, just about 8 more minutes and then we're gonna kill. We're gonna beat this Finn. And oh yes, overkill. Everyone got overkill then. I might re-download this into the new character. So far, Vayne, Locke and Renoa have come out on the season pass. Cam, I can't pronounce his full name, Cam something from Final Fantasy XI is coming next in October, so sometime in the next week or so. The next character is coming out in December. We don't know for certain who that is yet, but all the evidence basically tells us it's Yuna. So yeah, that's what's coming up right now. Are you EU or like NA while on the subject? because if you're EU, we have got an EU Discord with an EU league and whatnot. It's too late to join the league for this season, but still, it is a place for EU players if you were at all interested. At least that way you can always find people to play with in lobbies, you know, no lag and shit. Some dumbass from 11 is coming. Look at God's assessment of all the upcoming characters. Some dumbass from 11. The thing with 11, obviously in Japan they've all been pretty hyped for all the characters, but they weren't impressed at all with this new character that was coming out. Rinoa is so far the character who's had like the most hype around her release, to be honest. Vayne, no one was really expecting Vayne. I don't care about FF11 either. No, not Snow, that won't make me demand a refund. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but there's been a leak. There's a leak which so far has been 100% correct. and Snow was on that leak, so we're here. So yeah, it's pretty sure going to him, and I'm pretty sure as well it's the Lightning Returns version of Snow, and it's actually being brought in as like a villainous character, as in a warrior of Spiritus. Oh yes, that's true, but apparently Season Pass 2 apparently, as if the leak about the planned Season 2 characters is to be believed, it's fucking amazing. It is amazing. It's much better than Season 1 if it turns out to be true. If you want gods, let Lord know. Put it in the chat. I'm not going to say it out loud in case people watch this on YouTube afterwards and don't want to know, but they won't be able to see the comments anyway, so by all means tell our new friend here the planned, or the leaked Season 2 Season Pass characters. I'll bet the shit out of a few more scales. Boom. What were the other ones? Gods. Was... Oh, I'm not going to say it out loud, am I? I just said I wasn't going to say it out loud. Yeah, Lord saw the list of characters that God's put in the chat for the supposed Season 2 link, and he's like, hell yeah, I'm down with that. If that's to be believed, then the planned Season 2 Dissidia Pass is much more hype than what we got in Season 1. In Season 1 there was only one returning character who is probably almost definitely going to be Yuna. Season 2 it's quite different. How yeah, Lord, same here. But would they have two characters from the same game on the same pass? That's the only thing about this that I'm questioning. Would they have two characters from the same Final Fantasy on the same pass? I'm not convinced of that. I'm just not convinced. Yeah, God does put it quite bluntly. I'm not going to say it out loud. Those who watch us on YouTube afterwards, they may not want to know this leaked stuff. I didn't want to know the Season 1 leaks, but you know, shit gets spoilt, doesn't it? Yeah. Ha! Boom. Do do do. Do do do. Very nearly done with this bit of grinding now. Very, very nearly done. Looking over the stream data for the last couple of streams, it really has been later on into the night where we've picked up viewers. It's obviously a best time for a lot of people, which I suppose makes complete sense. Did we stream on Thursday as well? What the frick did we stream on Thursday? Oh, of course, it was Dissidia then on Thursday. Thursday just gone. Our last stream before then was so long ago there aren't any summaries for it, which says everything. Huh. yeah, obviously people's reaction to this on YouTube. Oh, cool, 2.5 hours, he must have made some great progress. What? He was on a boat for 2 fucking hours. That's how long it takes to get from Killigan to Besaid, man. It's a 2-hour boat ride, legit. No, they've only got the wind to fill their sails. And the power room down below, powered by chocobos. Ba la 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 la. Oh shit, wait for me. Whoopsie. What is this berserk? I don't understand what you're saying there. I've also realised it's now hit 9 o'clock, so now it's time. I'm going to kill 2 more. Okay, well, fuck it, I'll kill this one as well. Okay, so next turn we need to swap out. We're going to get the fin below 1000 HP. And then we're going to bring Valafor out. I'm pretty sure Valafor has got our overdrive, and I'm going to use Energy Blast. Try and make sure we get the overkill. Okay, so you do that. You now, let's start attacking this thing. Tila, so you take out one of them. Then fuck it, let's do it this way. Let's kill a few more scales while we have Waka get the fin below 1000 HP. Then we'll swap one of them out for Yuna. Bing bang bosh. Fucking kill everything. That is the plan. Berserk is a very popular manga series that for several years have been on a boat arc, and it's become a meme of, are they off the damn boat yet? Right, so is this a whole arc centered around one boat journey, and the actual arc has been in publication for years? Is that what you're saying to me there? Do 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 do. Better bow. Better bow. Shit, why for me? No. Shit, he did a lot of damage. Okay, so now you kill that. You kill that. Now let's swap out to Yuna and finish this thing. Godsfield, yes, they were on a boat going to an island. How a single fight with pirates apparently took a whole year. It's released monthly. Okay, so this series was released monthly. They were heading towards an island, and a battle with pirates took like a year's worth of issues. Grand Summon. Why Grand Summon? Valafor's already got an overdrive. I'm not gonna be able to use her overdrive twice. Were you telling me to Grand Summon just because you fought gives 2 overdrives one after. I know it does, but I don't need 2 overdrives. One is, it's not, he doesn't use them both at the same time. 1 overdrive is going to kill them both, the fight's going to be over. I don't need to use Grand Summon. Oh, you just like doing it. Gods, I think you'll find that the overdrive doesn't fucking hit the fin. I thought that Energy Blast would have just hit all enemies. Can Energy Blast even be used against the fucking fin? Well, for fuck's sake. Can I even target the fin? If I can target the fin with the overdrive, then I'll just dismiss her and fucking summon her again. Are you sure? Okay, we'll do it again. I'm going to use Grand Summon. I'm going to use Grand Summon. Whose wings are flickering? There we go. Because Yuna's not hasty, so she's not going to go any quicker than the rest of them. I thought that, I didn't think that Energy Blast would only hit the scale. I thought that Energy Blast would have hit all enemies. I didn't think I'd have to change my target to the fucking fin. I told you, you have to tell me everything, otherwise it ain't gonna sink in. You're gonna have to tell me every little thing. It's common sense. Yeah, I have no common sense. You should have already known this. Oh. Oh. I can target the fin. I thought it would have just targeted everything. Why do I have to choose? Why is it just one or the other? Why is it just one or the other? Wow, look at that curve. Okay, yeah. You also said that it would deal enough damage. You dealt 3,000 fucking damage. You only has 2,000 HP. Look at that curve. I'm looking at it back on the stream. I've never seen that before. I've never targeted the fin with Energy Blast Overdrive. I would say I hope you die in the next... Yeah, if I die in the next fight, we're going to have to spend the next 2 hours doing this all over again. So you better hope I don't die. You better hope I don't die, motherfucker. Diddle-doo. That curve is awesome. The way it like, because she like flipped her head around, and she was still facing downward. The beams literally shot out and curved on themselves right up to the fin. Pretty epic looking. So Tidus is getting the shit bent out of him. That's true, guys. If I did have to end up doing this again, I could have done a couple more fights on Beside to get Slayer, and then I really could have done this properly. Oh well. He uses what appears to be an X potion. I don't know where he got that from. If he got that, if he had that earlier, then Biouch. Damn, I was thinking of because when he finished it, I was going to send you over to Bowie's stream because he's streaming. He's doing a Rise of Shadow Hearts Covenant, but he's just finished. Shat. Okay, so now, gods, tell me what's the best thing to do here. What's the best way to do this? Do. Da da da. I've only got enough for one haste. I'll haste Heaters just cause. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use slots. Now watch me fuck this up big time. Oops. I meant to do thunder. I hope they don't actually absorb this. When did I absorb this? Alright, so overkill on all the scales. It didn't do a lot of damage because I hit water by accident. I was going for thunder. I don't know what this thing is. I mean, like, what I'm saying is, should I shear? That's one. That's what I'm saying. Should I bother doing this? Should I shear to raise our stats to? Fuck! Don't do that. The thing with these scales is they're literally just gonna leave when they attack, because they just dash through you and then come back around the other side. Cheer is always useful when you're a coward, but yeah, it's fine. So this is the move I'm worried about. Okay, so it does about 107 damage. That's the move I'm worried about. Ow, quit. Ow, quit. Oh, I think that means I've won. Yeah, you could tell by the camera angle on Walker's attack there. That was a killing blow. Okay. I asked. Okay, so 2,200 odd AP is what we got. Each sin scale gives about 3 SP at most. So let's calculate how many I must have killed. So we've got about 2,200. About 20 of that will be from sin, but let's forget that. So if we divide that by 3, then I've killed about 733. 733 sin scales. That's not quite right, because some of that AP is from Sin's Fin and from the boss we just fought. Okay, so that's the end game on this. So after 2 hours of grinding, God's fruit, hearing those levels, it appeals to something primal. There's something nice about all the tick, all the ding 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 when you get levels. So Yuna already had 8. I'm pretty sure everyone has gained like 10 sphere levels. Kamaru's gained a few more because he hadn't gained any up till now. Oh my god, not yet. 99 power spheres, 39 ability spheres, so I must have got a couple of double hits. Mana and 11 mana spheres, which I must have got off the Sin Spawn. So now we're gonna see Killiger get completely destroyed. Killiger's gonna fly. What, too soon? Don't just stand and sit there, run. It wouldn't save you, it was better than nothing. I actually do feel horrible for them. So, is this what you meant by just Sin's presence? Sin wears the city like a crown. It's you even a little smiley emoji as well.
When Sin attacked Zanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse too.
But that ain't how it works.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
So we have arrived in Kilika. Under the Godspeed. Under the burning sun, I started to give up hope. On Eunice Fires, I gave in.
Milady Summoner! If there is no other summoner here,
See, yeah, it's just him existing creates a gravity spiral that does that shit. That doesn't work underwater, apparently.
Loved ones. We feared they would become
Okay, so
fiends.
Sin has this gravity field thing around him, so just when he's near somewhere, that's when the... I'm guessing our gravity thing is all part of the, all part of his protection of the thing, innit? So what I'm going to do now... We're going to have a chance to save now before we carry on.
See what we can do to help in town.
I'm going to use all the sphere levels that we can. First and foremost, actually, the first thing I want to do is save before something happens. Because that's about 2.5 hours of my life, otherwise that's gone for good. Save complete. Is there anything over here? Not yet. Okay, let's get to this then. I have no idea if 39 ability spheres is enough for all the abilities that we're going to come across. I would like to think that it was more than enough, but we'll, you know, only time will tell. We have pretty much 99 in all the rest of the spheres. Look, so we're not going to have any trouble whatsoever in activating all the stats nodes that we come across. Godsfield, it won't be. So 39 ability spheres isn't going to be enough to cover all the abilities we're going to get from using all these sphere levels. Fuck's sake. Some of the sphere levels are going to be wasted on some characters, so I'm going to have to go backwards on Tidus and Waka to get stuff that they missed. So some of them are going to be wasted because of that. Hopefully you've noticed that I'm not going one at a time. Unit alone takes like 6 to 8 of them. Fuck's sake, you greedy girl. Okay, so it looks as if that's that then. So we've come all this far on the grid already. So first of all, Waka needs to go back here, so I can get that. Now I can go here. Ability sphere. So it's really, it's most definitely advantageous to do some of this really early game grinding, where the battles really are one hit kills everything. You've got absolutely nothing to lose by doing this. And it looks as if the ability spheres are going to be enough, you know. When I did this last time, I don't know how long I did it. I think I might have done it for longer than 2 hours, because I did it until Waka and Kimari all had Warrior and Slayer. And in this time, we did it for 2 hours strict. And they got those overdrive modes really early. So I may actually have done it longer last time and got more experience last time. There you go. Nope. No, not there. Here. Of course, if you didn't do it, you would be able to get those levels faster from stronger monsters you will face, but its main appeal is boosting Tidus's overdrive, which I didn't do. I mean, I quite like doing this now. It's really easy to do. And I mean, if you look at it, what's probably going to hold us up now is I'm going to have to decide whether I want to get that, open that, before I move on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I mean, look how close we are already to the level 2 spells. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Lulu down here, so she activates all of this. But I am sorely tempted to then wait until we've got that to open up that. But how important is this stuff for Lulu, really? The defense is nothing to knock at. Plus 8 defense is nothing to knock at. Godsfield, seeing those Ra spells so close so early, so good. Yeah, it is really early. Get the Ra's, then backtrack a little bit. That's what I do. Okay, yes, okay. So I'll advance ahead and get the Ra spells, and then we'll come back to open that. Has Tidus got everything? No, he hasn't. He has to go here to get this. The defense, her defense sucks, so it's really good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, plus 8 defense, I think is going to be really, really noticeable. I mean, look how noticeable plus 5 strength was. When we used cheering or that grinding, each character was doing like 100 points more damage. So it's most definitely noticeable and very, very, very much worth it. Provoke. Oops. I am in a really, really good position right now when it comes to my characters and their development. Okay, here's the thing. Where do I take this guy? What's this here? Extract mana. Do I want to have access to that? I mean, I don't need extract mana. I've got 90 anyway. So I'm thinking of taking him now. Slow us further than I thought. Yeah, I'm thinking of taking him up here to activate all of these status nodes around here, up here to get these, down here, coming back around here, and then going around here, getting all these abilities. I'm ultimately going to take him down here, but this is what I think I'm going to do. That's what I think I'm going to do. So for right now, Kimari, you need to come up here. What's really annoying is I'm going to have to use one sphere level to go up here to activate this fucking thing, and then use another one to carry on again. Okay, let's go here. Actually, I should have gone further. God. So many of Kimari's levels are just wasted having to go back on himself. If you're going to do all this here now, I'm having to use one to do that. That's just boo-boo. It's just boo-boo. The whole thing is just boo-boo. I mean, look, all we got for Kimari was a bunch of stat increases, which I suppose isn't bad. But, you know, after spending all that time, you think there'd be more. So that's it. That's everything. Okay, but look at this. Look at everyone's level. Look at everyone's HP. everyone activated at least one HP node. Tidus was at full HP at 520. He's now got 400 more HP than what he had before. Again, Kimari was at full HP. He's now got what? He's now got 600 more HP than what he had before. Wakka's got 400 more HP. Luna has got a bit more HP. So everyone's HP, just looking, is much better than what it would be. 26 magic, 32 evasion, damn. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Everyone was at full health because I used the save sphere, so you can see the difference in the HP and their MP. Actually, look at Yuna's MP. She's got what, 40 more MP from that. He's got 20 more MP. God, imagine defensive quality. Kimari's HP almost doubled. Ochu's gonna be red. Oh yeah, Ochu's fucked. Ochu can't do anything against us now. Ochu is well and truly fucked. But look at how much SP it's gonna take, or AP it's gonna take to get to the next level. We're not gonna gain levels that quickly, really, now, because we've gained so many already. Tidus and Kimari's strength 21. Kimari's got more strength than Tidus. Too bad you didn't grind until Thyra. I didn't know, so I was tempted to grind for 3 hours, which to be honest, anything and everything that we've done here was worth it. Okay, we actually got some equipment as well. I mean, that is absolute shit compared to what we already had. As in, who's gonna use that instead? We've got a water strike. 3 hours, I would have murdered you. Why? Okay, there you go. So that is actually it. That is it for the stream today. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I plan to stream every day. Whether that happens or not is another story. You know, life and whatnot. But the plan is to stream every day. But it may be something different every day. So tomorrow it'll probably be the Deciduous scrims that I'm doing. Save then end this, damn it. Okay, bro, I'll end it. So so tomorrow will probably be Deciduous scrims versus Astral Forms, which should be really, really fun in some intense matches. Tuesday then we'll probably come back to Final Fantasy X, and depending on when Gods finishes work on Wednesday, we may do Final Fantasy X or maybe some Deciduous with him. But for now, that is it. For now, that is it. That is the end of the stream. What I am going to do, and I'm insisting on doing this, is I want to find. There's not really anyone online for me to send you to be brutally honest. As I say, Bowie's finished his Bowie has finished his race, so there's nothing really to show you. It is a shame. So there's no one really to send you off to. So I guess I'll just say goodnight to you then. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for Gods, of course, he's been here the whole time. Thanks for Lord, who turned up earlier, Siren, and those other people's names in the thing as well. So I don't want to go where you try telling me. I wouldn't go where you would try telling me. You don't know if you'll be here for Monday. Why not? Why wouldn't you be here for Monday? Anyway, well, I'll ask you later. Anyway, bye everyone. Thanks again.